Greetings, Rising Court. You've just stepped into the 360 chamber. I am Queen Vanshay Rising 360 Plus Tarot. It is February 26, 2026, and it is approximately 5 o'clock p.m. Today, I will be doing another requested reading for Selena Gomez, who is a female Cancer. Okay, the person who requested the reading wanted to know if she's gonna have an album coming out this year or next year. All right, so as you can see, I got the decks, so let's get started. All right. So this is the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition cards. And I'm going to ask for 5 cards regarding her current creative energy. Okay? Her current creative energy. 5 cards, please, from the top for Selena Gomez. Spirit, please. 5 cards from the top. All right, so this first card, I want to know what her current creative energy is. This card, I want to know what is inspiring her right now, her inspirations right now. I want to know what is blocking her creativity right now, and I want to know what is the secret that she's working on behind the scenes. And I want to know, with this last card, what direction is her music energy naturally flowing towards, okay? So that's 5 cards, you guys. Here we go. So this will be the first card. What is Selena Gomez's current creative energy? Oh, okay. So we have the 9 of Swords. All right. Let's get the trusty book out to see. I turned right to it, dang. Okay, so when it comes to Selena's Gomez's current creative energy, we got the 9 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords talks about power of the mind. It talks about the third eye. It talks about good faith. It talks about integrity, and it talks about busy mind, okay, and suspicious. All right. So when it comes to her current creative energy right now, she could be having a little bit of fear right now, a little bit of anxiety regarding love or something to that extent. But let's see what is inspiring her right now is going to determine which way this 9 of Swords is leaning towards her, okay? So what is inspiring her right now? Ooh, yeah, so when it comes to her creative energy right now, it's not so good. It's not so good, okay? So with the 5 of coins being right here, well, let's just turn to it before I say what I'm feeling. Okay, so it talks about material struggles. Okay, it talks about whether it's related to work issues, health problems, or overspending, partnership or family loyalty, lost or disadvantages, recovering from ruins. So I don't know too much about her. So I don't know like when the last time she came out with an album or anything like that. But the way the cards are coming out, it looked like right now her energy may not be focusing on that. Her creative energy could be going towards something else that's not necessarily music. But whatever it is, with the 5 of coins being right here, it talks about material struggles. Now, we know she has money, you know what I'm saying? So there's something going on when it comes to making a new album, producing a new album, whatever the case may be. Something when it comes to her energy isn't quite right now. Okay, so what is blocking her creativity? This is going to be the kicker, y'all. What's blocking it? Like, why do we have this 9 of Swords right here? Why do we have this 5 of coins right here? Ha ha ha. Okay. Okay. Well, listen. We have the Three of Cups. Now let's just go over here and see what the Three of Cups has to say. It talks about happy gatherings, social activities, group efforts, victory. It talks about problems being resolved, wounds and painful memories being healed, pleasure of life, joyous family support. So, like I said, we know she got money, right? So it shouldn't be like a struggle when it comes to her creating, another album or whatever the case may be. But with this Three of Cups, what's blocking it? It just seems like she's just enjoying life right now with the Three of Cups. You know? Well, let's see. What is she secretly working on behind the scenes? Interesting. Two of Swords, and it talks about stalemate, conformity, inner conflict, and disloyal desires. Okay, truce, poise, balance of opposing parts. Okay, opposing parts. Sorry. Okay, so it's almost like what she's doing right now with the Three of Cups is kind of like sitting back, chilling. I might do a feature, you feel me, or something like that. But right now, I just want to chill right now. With the Two of Swords, it talks about stalemate and inner conflict, disloyalty and desires, okay? Balancing the opposing parts, okay? So she's trying to balance out, I guess, life, like love life versus and just socializing period versus career. It's like she's trying to, with the Two of Swords, she's trying to figure out which way to go. You know what I'm saying? Now here we go. What direction is her artistic energy naturally flowing towards? Her artistic, okay, energy naturally flowing towards. This is going to be this card here, so let's see. The Ace of Swords. Okay, so she's gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna do it fluid, but just right, not right. Well, I can't say not right now. Listen. The direction in her artistic energy naturally flowing towards is the Ace of Swords. It talks about truth. It talks about courage. It talks about vision. It talks about triumph and accomplishments. Okay? So, cutting through the heart of the matter. So her energy is naturally in that zone, but right now it's kind of like, yeah, not right now. I want to put that on the back burner and I want to enjoy this Three of Cups right here. Okay, that's kind of how I'm feeling. All right, when it comes to her creative energy right now. Okay. All right. So now we're not done. We're not done with the Tattoo Tarot right here. I want to see. Okay, let me see. I want to pull 4 cards from the top, Spirit. Okay, and I want to know, when it comes to an album this year, what's the timeline looking like? Okay, let's just put it out there. What is the timeline looking like for an album this year? Top 4 cards from the top, please. Top 4 cards from the top, please. Here we go. So this card right here, we're going to see, is Selena actively creating material for an album this year? This card, what is the energy around releasing an album this year? Okay, what is the obstacles or delays affecting a release this year? Followed by, what would need to shift for an album to drop this year. All right? All right. Here we go. So, what is Selena actively creating material for an album this year? Is Selena is actively creating material for an album this year? This is what this card right here is going to represent. Is she? Hoo. Let's go to the book. Listen, we got the Ace of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. Is Selena actively creating material for an album this year? We have the Ace of Wands. And what does the Ace of Wands talk about? The first thing it says is birth, okay? It says birth. It talks about primary energies. It talks about creativity. It talks about new enterprise. It talks about first fruits. It also talks about family origins and progress. It talks about inventions and dynamic impacts, release of energy, okay? Aiming high, all right? So, is Selena actively creating material for an album this year? With this Ace of Wands, I would say, yeah, she will be. But like I said, with this Ace of Swords, when she's ready and she's, finished having a little fun right here. But let's just see what this card right here talks about. What is the energy around releasing a album this year? What is the energy? She could be working on it, but what is the energy around her releasing it this year? Interesting to me. Okay, let's go on over right here. So, where the fuck is it? Right here. Okay, so what is the energy around releasing an album this year? And we got the Connive of Coins, and it talks about study, and it talks about reflection and meditation and concentration, rules and applications. It talks about the love of learning and knowledge and collecting and circulating information. Okay. When I see this card regarding her and the energy of releasing an album this year, right away I'm thinking, would this be a good business thing to do right now? Do I have everybody, like when you're in the process of producing something, would this be the right time to come out with this? Would it be the right time to go this angle? It's like she's trying to make sure she has everything in order. This is like the Page of Coins right here. Okay, so it's like her trying to figure out which way is the right way to go with this album, if she's gonna do it, because we're asking what is the energy around releasing an album this year, and we got the Connive of Coins right here. Study, it says study, reflection, rules, applications, instructions, scholar, the love of learning and knowledge, collecting and circulating information, management. Okay, so is it a right time to do this? Would this be lucrative? Do I have the right people behind me to make this come out, this project be released the way that I need it to be? Okay, that's the type of energy that I'm getting. We know she's not new to this. Okay, so if she's not new to this, she could possibly be trying to do something new. And you know how people feel when they're used to you doing certain things and then you try to change it up and they be like, oh, she's a clone, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. I'm just saying. No shade, but I'm just saying. Let's go over to the next question right here for her. What obstacles or delays affect a release of this album? Okay, if she was, what would affect it? Okay, the delays or shift. Whoa. And see, that's what I'm talking about. Listen to the question. What obstacles or delays affect a release this year? Ain't that some shit? We go from basically a page of coins to a king of knights. Okay, a king of knight. A page and a king are totally different levels. Totally different levels. So before I even read this right away, as I said earlier, is this gonna be right? Is production, is management, is this a good time? Will they accept this? Everything that I had just said is right here in this King of Wands, okay? Let's go over to the King of Wands and see what the King of Wands have to say. Right here. Here you go. It says, no, wrong one. Sorry. It says estate, it says owner or manager. See, what I really feel like is whoever is in charge of her creative whatever they call it, with her vision, whoever is in charge of saying, yeah, this is a good idea, no, this isn't a good idea, it kind of has to go through this person, even though she is who she is. But her team, whoever this person is, got to say, well, you know what, yeah, this is a good time to do this, or no, this isn't a good time to do this. It says estate owner or manager. So she got to go, she got to make sure this King of Wands is okay with whatever material is being put out or that could be putting out. And what obstacles or delays affect the release of an album this year? This King of Wands. This King of Wands. It talks about a wise person. It talks about good mediator. It talks about a good conscience, okay? So it gotta feel right. It gotta feel right. If whoever this person is, this King of Wands that's showing up, if it don't feel, and even if it's her, you know what I'm saying? If it don't feel right, it ain't gonna come out. That could be what could affect it or delay an album coming out for her this year. Now, let's roll on over to this last card right here. What would need to shift for an album to drop this year? So what would need to shift? So what we need to shift is this King of Wands right here, Yeah. So let's see what would have to shift. Lord, I'm scared. Woo! Yeah, damn right. It gotta make sense. If it don't make sense, it don't make dollars. It don't make dollars. Listen, and you know what? I ain't fucking mad. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because ain't nobody trying to invest in something and the shit flop. You feel me? And the shit flop. It gots to make money. It gots to make it do what it do. And I ain't mad at them. I'm not mad at this, because this motherfucker right here is about that business. Whoever this King of Wands is gonna make sure she delivers. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at this King of Wands. Because that's what it's all about. It's all about this money, honey. Okay? Love it. I fucking love it. So, let's go over to the Ten of Coins and see what the Ten of Coins have to say. So, the Ten of Coins talks about wealth, security, prosperity, gain, height of success, okay? Family matters, okay? Okay. Generational family, home, okay? Stability, economic savings. It gotta make sense. It gotta make sense. We gotta make this money. If we gonna do this, because you want to do this, if we gonna do this, we got to make sure it's done right, and we got to make sure it's approved so we can get this money. Bottom line, and I'm not mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Okay? I ain't mad at it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You go, girl, and your management team. You go, girl. Now, let's put this little trusty book up. All right. Let's go on over here. It's going over here. This right here is the Lucid Dream for Beginner Tarot cards, okay? And I'm going to ask for 4 cards, all right? And it's going to be the first 4 cards from the top. And these are the questions that I want to know. What is the next, is next year a strong timeline for an album release, okay? What is the creative breakthrough happening next year? Okay, what external factors support a release next year? And what is the likelihood of next year album based on the current energy? Okay. So this right here is if she'll have a album come out this year, right? These cards right here is going to talk about an album for next year. All right, you guys? Here we go. Spirit, 4 cards, please, regarding an album for Selena for next year. 4 cards, please, Spirit. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. What is the next year? What next year is a strong timeline for an album release? Is next year, sorry. What creative breakthrough happening next year for her? What external factors support a release for next year? And what is the likelihood of a album next year based off of the current energy? Now, because I am Queen Von Shay, you feel me? I got to be weird. And I got to start right here. I got to start right here because I just want to get to the gist of it because I'm excited and I want to know. Okay? So, what is the likelihood of a next year album based on the current energy? Now, this is the last card. I want to know. Yep, and that's why I want to know. Oh, fuck. So, we got the 5 of Swords, right? And the 5 of Swords talks about, because I said I want to just get to the bottom of it. This would be the bottom of it. Like, don't fucking play with it. Just get to the bottom of the shit. You feel me? The 5 of Swords. Okay? And let's talk about what the 5 of Swords have to say. The 5 of Swords talks about conflict, disagreement, competitiveness, unfair, defeated, winning at all costs, stress, hostility, aggression, bully, intimidation. What is the likelihood of a next year album based on the current energy? Not so good. Not so good. But now we're going to see why. Okay, now we're going to see why. What external factors support a release for next year for an album? That's what this card gonna be right here. What external factors, okay? Not internal, external. So these are the factors that are outside, okay, that would support a release next year. We got the 4 of Wands. Interesting. 4 of Wands. I don't know if you can see that. But that say the 4 of Wands. And it says, what external factors support a release for next year? This is actually a good card. Homecoming, celebration, marriage, family, friends, reunion, gathering, stability, and belonging. So, the outside factors for a new album is supportive. It's very much supportive. Now, what is the likelihood? Probably not. Okay, so at least she has the support for a album to be dropped for next year. She has the support, okay, with those 4 wands being here. 1111 is very important. Homecoming, celebration, harmony, marriage, family. So that lets me know that her family would support this. Her marriage, her husband, Benny Blanco. I know motherfuckers don't like him, but Benny Blanco. You know what I'm saying? will support her. And that's the most important thing. You know, your family would have to support this and celebrate with her, and they do. All right. And that's really what it's all about. Okay. So you get out there and do what you need to do. Now, what creative breakthroughs will happen next year for her? We have the Two of Wands. Here we go. Choices, decisions, first step, choosing a path, further planning in the dark, preparing to leave comfort zone. Should I stay or should I go? With this Two of Wands right here, okay? What is the energy? Oops, sorry, wrong one. What creative breakthroughs happening next year? Her still debating. Her still trying to figure out if she should or if she shouldn't. Okay? And it's just like with the Two of Swords right here. Damn. Yeah. Choices and decisions. First step. And the first step is, do my family support me in this? And they do. Okay? Should I stay or should I go? Should I go ahead and do this or should not? I'm going to be on the road. You know, I get this album. I'm going to have to be on the road. I'm going to have to do tour. I mean, for all we know, she could be working on having a baby outside of working on making an album right now. I mean, you know, that could be her baby too, but I'm just saying. But let's just see what next year a strong timeline for an album release. Is next year a strong timeline for an album release for her? Page of Cups. Oh, look, it talks about idealism. Look, it's the Page of Cups. It's interesting. We got this Page of Cups. Out of all the energy that has came out so far when it comes to, you know, because she is a water sign. So we got this Three of Cups up here, remember, and now we got this Page of Cups. All right. And it talks about idealism. It talks about dream. It talks about sensitivity, naive, innocent, inner child, okay, head in the clouds, and possibilities, curiosity. So with the Page of Cups, yeah, it's possible for an album to come out. She got to figure out if she want to do it or not. She has the support, but it may not happen. Okay? And that's why I did it this way, because I just knew. I knew how it was going to play out before it played out, but I just want to go through the motions with y'all. I wanted to go through the motions with y'all. Whenever y'all see me read it this way first instead of this way, I kind of already know what the outcome is, so I'm sorry. Plus, I'd be so excited and nosy. Anyway, now, let's go to the nitty gritty right here. Okay, what is the nitty gritty, Shay? This right here. Because this right here is the heart's hidden secrets. The heart's hidden secrets. Is that audio still going? Yes, it is. All right, the heart inner secrets. Oh, yeah, and for the punk ass bitch who said something about the last reading that I did was like clickbait. Bitch, fuck you. It was not clickbait, ho. With your sly, shady ass, half ass comment. I like the way that you do your readings, but I thought this was clickbait. No, bitch, your mom's clickbait. What happened, ho, was my fucking iPad ran out of storage, bitch. Since you want to be important and a smart motherfucker. My iPad ran out of fucking storage. I didn't know it was going to run out of storage, motherfucker. That just what had happened, okay? I don't need clickbait, bitch. It's never that motherfucking serious. I'm never that up hard. Every fucking thing I'm doing is that somebody asked me to do, ho. So level the fuck up and find you something to do and get the fuck off my dick. I said it, and that's just what it is. Since you want to be important, put your stupid ass on blast. Clickbait my ass, stupid bitch. Sorry about that, but I just had to get that out because that bitch pissed me smooth the fuck off. And I be trying to be a better person, but be hoes like that. Shady ass, comment ass bitch. Anyhow, let me clear my energy. That was my hidden secret for you, hoe. Bitch. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry, but obviously this bitch had absolutely nothing better to do with her time than to try to come for me. I don't even understand why. It's one thing to support a motherfucker. It's one thing to give some good critiques, but this bitch was on straight demon time, and I hope she get exactly what the fuck she deserves moving forward. Anyway, now here we go with the hidden secret cards right here. So I'm gonna ask for 3 cards for Selena Gomez. All right, and what I want to know is what emotions are influencing her creativity process right now. I want to know what emotional healing is affecting her music timeline right now. And I want to know what emotional energy supports her returning to music. All right? All right. Everybody out there in audio land know what the fuck had happened. Bitch. I'm sorry. And I said I wasn't going to say nothing, but I couldn't help it. Here we go. 2 more shuffles, y'all. 3 cards, please, from the top. What emotional influence Selena creativity process right now? What emotional healing is affecting her music timeline? And what emotional energy supports her returning to music? Alrighty, here we go. First 3 cards from the top. What emotional influencing Selena creative process right now? What emotional healing is affecting her music timeline? And what emotional energy supports her returning to music? All right, here we go. Let's turn it over here. So this is the first card, y'all. What emotional influence Selena's creative process right now? Ecstasy. Look at that. What emotional influence Selena's creative process right now? Ecstasy, chasing the thrills, excitement, and good times. Okay. All right. So what emotions are influencing Selena creative process right now? Ecstasy, baby. Chasing the thrill, excitement, good times. Okay. I like that. Now, we have what emotional healing is affecting her music timeline. It's this card right here. Realization, epiphanies, understanding, and awakening. I like that too. What emotional healing is affecting her music timeline? Realization, epiphanies, understanding, and awakening. Okay, so this is really good, y'all. This is really good. Okay, now this is the last card. What emotional energies support her returning to music? Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. Okay, so it's all there. Okay, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know when the last time she dropped the album, but it's not like she's given up on music. It's not like you guys will never hear from her again. Like I said, she may do a feature or something like that if she hasn't already. I don't know, like in a movie or something, but it's still there. And I feel like people probably getting Rihanna vibes off of her right now. People probably getting scared and worried that, she's married and she's never going to have an album. Then she's going to have a whole bunch of babies and she's never going to come back. People could be getting, but it's still there. It's still in her heart. It's still right there. It's still right there. These are all good cards. Ecstasy, realization, and fantasy, okay? It's still there. She hasn't forgot about the people who got her to where she is at, okay? She haven't forgot about her true fans, not the haters. She haven't forgot about her true fans, okay? That support her, A true fan is going to support you whether you're doing good or whether you're doing bad. God damn it. That's what a true motherfucking fan is. Okay? They're not going to criticize you. They're not going to judge you. They're going to love you whether you're doing good or whether you're doing bad. Okay? Now, let's keep it moving. These cards right here. These are like my favorite cards. I swear everybody should have this deck. And this deck right here is the Star Code Astro Oracle cards. All right, so I'm only going to ask for 3 cards, right? And I want to know, what is Selena's career focus this year? And how does the industry energy support or delay an album? And what long-term career visions influencing her album timing? Okay. So here we go, y'all. This is the first card right here. What is Selena's career focus this year? This card right here. How does the industry energy support or delay an album? And this card right here. What long-term career vision influenced her album timing? And that's very important. Ugh. All right. Here we go, y'all. I'm tired already. What is Selena's career focus this year? Let's turn it over. Her career focus. Exploration, the 9th house. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, baby. Give it to me. Okay, let's just go over here. Number 47. Let's see what 47 has to say for Selena. Selena. Exploration. This is the 9th house, you guys. So let's see. When it comes to what is Selena's career focus this year, exploration, it says, go exploring, step out of your comfort zone to see what lies beyond the boundaries of your family, your familiar bubble. Step into a new country, try or a fresh attitude, and immerse yourself in an unusual body of knowledge, this 9 of coins, or a spiritual philosophy you did not grow up with. And that has a lot to do with the where was it at, with the realization right here, epiphany, understanding, in awakening. Okay, the knowledge of spiritual philosophy you did not grow up with. It is hard to see your bubble, the lens from your experience, until you step outside of it. Look back at your social connect, what the fuck? Social economics, family and friends and education and comfort, any unconscious assumptions that your people, your class, your culture is all that is there. You are being charged to develop a truly diverse perspective. Damn, listen. We talking about what is Selena's career focus this year. Remember early on when I said she could be thinking about doing something that, when it comes to her music, that, you know, we got to make sure it makes sense. We got to make sure the fans will be open to this. We got to make sure the fans will support this, you know. And she could be wanting to do something. And she got to make sure she come out on top so y'all can feel it and it can be delivered. You feel me? With the 9th house exploration, it's all about doing something that you're not used to. It specifically says stepping outside of your bubble. Okay? And people hate it. People hate it when you level up. People hate it when you change. You want to know why? Because it makes it hard for them to look at their own goddamn self. Okay? That's why people are haters. Because if they see you doing something that they could easily do too, but instead they rather hate on you and what you're doing as opposed to putting that fucking energy into themselves. You feel me? Yes. Anyhow, Let's go on over here. It says, develop a truly diverse perspective. And it says, and understand that real diversity in a person, ecosystem, or company builds resilience. Push your unique boundaries. If you are an urban international traveler, you may be most stretched by small town life. Listen, small town life. Look, country girl, I can relate, baby. I mean, not really, because there's nothing small about there's nothing small about Texas. We're not going to go into the different towns or anything, but I'm from Texas. I believe she's from Texas as well. So, stepping outside of your comfort zone, you know what I'm saying? It says, read the philosophy in the spiritual form, a far corner of the world. Once you've done all this work, share what you learned with the world as a speaker, a writer, a traveler, a teacher, or internet diva. Wake up the world. Wake up the world. The world, listen, realization, epiphanies, understanding, and awakening. People may not understand where this woman is coming from if she decides to do something different with her music. But one thing I'm going to tell you, baby, what's meant for people to understand, they will get it. They will get it. If you got a dumb motherfucker who don't get it, it's not because they a dumb motherfucker. It's just that it's not their time. You feel me? But they still stand out as a dumb motherfucker. It's just not their time to get it. Eventually, everybody will wake up. Eventually. You know what I'm saying? Maybe people don't understand what the fuck I'm saying. But anyhow, what I'm trying to say is everybody won't be so accepting to change. Because if they accept it, that means, damn, I'm behind. Damn, I got to do something. I got to change too. And people be comfortable with being uncomfortable in this situation. Some people don't want to evolve, and maybe it's not time for them to evolve. And that's what I have to keep telling myself. Shay, don't take shit personal. Don't take shit personal, especially not from a motherfucker behind a motherfucking keyboard. Cause on a bad day, ain't a bitch or a nigga ever fucking stepped, ever. I'm the one always running up on motherfuckers, niggas and hoes. Get it? Don't get it twisted. Okay, I don't do that anymore. But I'm just saying, you better check some shit about me before you come for me. Okay? Shit, my roots are rooted in the South, but bitch, you better believe I'm a city fucking slicker at all fucking times. Okay? Sorry about the rant. I am so sorry about the rant. I ain't even had no caffeine yet. I'm saving my monster for another reading that I'm finna do. So yeah. People might not get her and understand her vision and what she want to do, and they may not accept it. But the people who rock with her and get her and who want to evolve will rock and accept her, okay, regardless. Now, the challenges is when you finally break through and can see the far horizon, it can be difficult to reconcile an allure of those infinite possibilities with familiarity of the people close to you. Both are important. The gift, widen your horizon and expand your world. Explore in your mind, your body, and your soul. Teach what you know. The world is waiting for you. The person who wants to know if she's gonna drop another album this year or next year's, whoever asked this question, shout out to her, because this is like, I feel like this is a real fan. I'm just waiting. You know what I'm saying? And gonna support and accept her music because she's gonna evolve. And she could have a little anxiety. She could be a little afraid that, damn, motherfuckers already feel some way about me marrying, what is fucking name? Benny Blanco. Motherfuckers already feel some type of way thinking I'm a clone. You know what I'm saying? I come out with some music. I don't want to bomb, but I want people to understand. Okay? And motherfuckers who that's meant for it to understand will understand it. Okay? You cannot make everybody happy, and you're not supposed to. You can't please everybody. As a caregiver for fucking damn near 17, 18 fucking years, I had to learn that I can't make everybody happy. As much as I tried to, I couldn't. You feel me? You can't please every fucking body, and you can't go crazy trying to do it. Bottom line. Now, that was just one card. Shit. Well, Lord, what's the next two gonna have to say? Oh my God. Okay. What does the industry energy support or delay an album? That's what this card is going to talk about, you guys. So, would the industry support this or would it delay this? This is what this card is talking about. Okay, this card talking about expanding your horizon, stepping out there, doing something new, getting up off your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Teaching people what you know, what you awaken to. Will the industry accept that? Damn, I don't even want to turn it over, bro. How does the industry energy support or delay this album? Let's just pull it off as a band-aid, Lord. Woo! Time to go to the rodeo. Okay, the Alamo, baby. Listen. Let's just go over to number 42. I don't even know what the fuck this means. I don't even think I've had this card before. But let's talk about it. This is the 4th house. And it's getting dark in here. Hold on. Let me put some light on here on this motherfucker. Ugh. Get your ass up. You can get some light in this bitch. Okay. The better to see you with, my lovely. Okay. Let's see, y'all. Because I couldn't see a goddamn thing. So the 4th house, number 42 and number 24 could be significant. I just flipped them. Okay. I'm just making sure the audio's still going. Okay, here we go. It says, come home and make it a sanctuary. Create a place to renew and live an intimate, authentic life. Home is an emotional space more than a physical address, but both matter. In the particular realm, it may be time to renovate, reorganize, or move in the physical realm, or to negotiate boundaries with a roommate. Create a home that feels safe and rewarding at the end of the day, where you are truly off stage so you can drop your guards and feel your wells. The 4th house also speaks about external homesickness, of a longing for a home you've never had. If you don't have a map from a childhood to create a sanctuary, make one. Be ready to do the next layer of therapy or trend. Some work around family karma. Think about how you would like to have been a parent rather than how you were parent, and use this as a model for self-care. Damn, self-care came out in her last reading that I did. In the spiritual realm, visualize a meditation place, a portable sanctuary that can be home to your spiritual practice. Explore the quiet depths of meditation. Drop down to your hara, to your center gravity, and renew your connection to the earth beneath the sky, above the spirit within. If you're asking about a project, which we are, check that it is well situated. Make sure people involved feel safe and have a healthy work-life balance. Come on now, on all levels. Develop a healthy approach to bring a project to a conclusion now and know when to stop. Ain't that some shit? What we're talking about is, how does the industry energy, support or delay her album. Challenges. Let your home be a sanctuary that helps you prepare to deal with the world, not a place in which you hide from the world. Wild. That is fucking wild to me. Gifts. A sanctuary within your soul and safe surrounding in which you allow you to regenerate, find your center, and greet the world afresh. We're talking about if the industry will accept her or delay her. Wow. Support or delay. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? Because it said a lot. I feel like the industry would support her in this. I do. Anyway, let me know what you think about this part. I'll be giving you all that other bullshit. But tell me just about this part. Do it, like, real talk. Like, I really want to know. I never really asked y'all to comment on the motherfucking thing. But I really want to know. If, say, hypothetically speaking, this is all for real talk. You feel me? I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. I just read the fucking cards. But what I'm asking, if she was to do something that you may not understand or be used to, would you still accept it? Or would you not accept it? That's really what it boils down to. And I really feel like that's what she's battling with. That's what she's battling with. Exactly how I said, that's what she's battling with. Will they accept this new music that I may bring out? Or would they prefer me to just not evolve and just stay in this box? Well, that's crazy, because that's just the second card, Lord. Let's see. What long-term career vision influenced her album timing? That's what this card gonna say. Whoa, baby, baby. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that, y'all. Look at that, y'all. So the question is, what long-term career vision influenced her album timing? We got the Capricorn here, and it talks about achieve. Let's go to number 10. So y'all did what it said. We talking about what long-term career vision influenced her album's timing. Okay, achieve. And it says, this situation needs a good and healthy structure, foundation upon which you can solidly build. Capricorns imbue ambition and drive, determination, willpower, and precision. When used with integrity, these qualities accumulate in the gift of leadership. The mere goat reminds us to dive into spirit, into the dream world, get a vision for the good, all the entities being. Then do the work needed to manifest it. Find motivation, set a goal, build it with integrity. Mountain goat climbs easily up and down, but aren't as comfortable on a flat terrain. Capricorn energy can leave you depressed when you feel flat. When you feel flat. Okay? You see no progress. If you can't fish, if you can't fish, mend the net. Look for what can be done now and make it a project. Make short-term plans that take you to medium-term goals and help you climb your mountain over time. Celebrate each step, okay? Capricorn encourage you to practice skills and develop spiritual disciplines, learning to control yourself, not others, lead rather than dictate. Look for guidance from elders to experts and grow your personal authority. Develop confidence through the portfolio. Observe and savor not what you think you can do, but what you actually done. Exactly. Not what you think you can do, but what you actually have done already. That makes a lot of sense. I don't think focus on what you have done already and let that be the adrenaline to mold and set that foundation for something bigger and even bolder they never saw coming. Okay, I like it. Keep an eye on the power dynamics. Without integrity, Capricorn ambition can enable gross manipulation. Okay, control, a tendency. These are the challenges to become controlling or manipulative when feeling anxious. Do not fall in love with others' competence. Let it inspire you. Okay, wisdom grows over time and through mature experience is the gift of the Capricorn, as it connects to the spiritual traditions and disciplines that offer a sound foundation for our evolution. And that's all the fuck I've been talking about. Evolution. Fucking evolving. She want to evolve, but she just not sure if people will accept it. Girl, I say fuck them with no motherfucking grease. Like, fuck them in the ass with no motherfucking grease. Like, for real, fuck them. Fuck them and feed them some motherfucking cans out of some fucking beans out of a dented motherfucking can. Fuck them, girl, please. Shit, I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck. I would do what I felt my purpose was. I would do what makes me feel good, not what makes other people feel good. You know how many, I'm not even gonna go there, but I'm just saying, like, it's not easy to do. It's not easy to be a tarot card reader. It's not easy at all. But then you get bitch made ass motherfuckers trying to come for you and shit. And it's not easy for her to be a singer or whatever. It's not easy. And then you get pressured by ignorant folks. That makes it hard for you to live your purpose and do what you trying to do because they don't know their purpose. They don't know their place in the world. So they too busy trying to focus on you and tell you what you need to do when they should be focusing on what the fuck it is they need to do. But that's too much like right, bro. That's too much like right, sus. For you to focus on you and do what you need to do. You're fucking bored. Okay? They're fucking bored. Alright? Bottom line. Because if they wasn't, they would be supportive and not always trying to come for a motherfucker for real. Because they would never do that shit in real life, though. That's the thing. Motherfuckers come hard, troll on the internet, but would never cross that line in real life, fam. Never. Never, ever, ever. They not about that life. They only about that life behind the keyboard. That's the funny part about it. Aren't we all 18 and over? These motherfuckers still in preschool, bro. They still in preschool, fam. I don't get it. And it ain't for me to get. I'm never gonna get stupidness, ignorance. I'm never gonna understand that part. Never. Never. Can't gel with it. Won't gel with it. I'll let a dumb motherfucker say whatever the fuck it is they want to say. But bitch, can't nobody see your comments, ho. Can't nobody see them. Can't nobody see them. You damn right, stupid. Anyway. Let's see. We almost done, y'all. I apologize for the rant, but stupid people get on my nerves. Ignorant people get on my fucking nerves. Say what you want, but in real life, you would never say it to my face. Okay? Bottom line. Now, let's go with the T, baby. Let's go with the T. What's at the bottom of the T cards? Ha! Exactly. They be stalking and watching and obsessed with you for sure, but they would never say a motherfucking thing to you in real life because they not about that life. I'm telling you. That's why I be like, why is you even tripping, bro? Because a nut motherfucker would never run up on you. Ever. They'll talk that shit, but they not about that life. They're just not. All right. So this is the T right here, y'all. We almost done. Two more. I want to know, what is the shadow layer, you know, when it comes to her? The shadow or the truth, okay? So what is Selena avoiding about releasing new music? And what must she confront to move forward with an album? This is the T cards, y'all. 2 cards. That's all I'm going to ask for. What is Selena avoiding about releasing new music? And what must she confront to move forward with an album? Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. So, what is Selena avoiding about releasing a new album? And what must she confront? Oh, that's at the bottom. Okay. Let's turn it up. Wait, did I have a card that flipped over? No, I thought it. No, it didn't. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at these cards. We got 3 cards that is in the reverse after all that shuffling and shit that I done. I'm gonna just put that right there. I'm gonna just put that right there. Cause it's crazy because what was at the bottom of the deck, I looked and it's talked about screenshots, right? That's what was at the bottom, in case you wanted to know. But these cards right here, simply because it talked about gathering evidence and proof and facts and things of that nature. And then we got these cards right here in the reverse. They was just sticking out right there. But I'm going to just sit that there. And let's talk about these cards right here. All right. So the first card, what truth is Selena avoiding about releasing a new album? What truths? Ha-ha! Scarcity. Girl, listen. What truths is Selena avoiding about releasing a new album? Scarcity tactics. Wow. What truths is Selena avoiding about new music? And you know, how could she not? With everything that a motherfucker's already up against. Let me tell you. Well, what must she confront to move forward then, Spirit? What must she confront then? Listen, I love it. What must she confront to move forward with an album? Listen, we got fake flexing. Now, not in a sense of she doesn't have it, but in a sense of stop acting like, you know, you don't want this change. You want this change, but yet you out here pretending to be something that you're not, to cater to those you feel who don't even support you. Be your own self, your authentic self. What must she confront to move forward? Not fake flexing like she doesn't got it, but being somebody she isn't, that she knows she's evolving into a different person. Okay? Now, why the hell these cards came out like this, I don't know. But let's just flip them over and see what they say. Groupies. Drama, what it says. Drama starter and moving. You feel me? And moving. Okay? Yeah, get away from the bullshit, man. Get away from the drama. Move forward. Fuck them groupies who don't support you. Fuck all those drama starters and move forward. We talked about these T cards right here. What must she confront to move forward? This shit was all in the reverse. Listen. Confront them motherfucking groupies who are really not groupies. They're trolls. Confront that motherfucking drama starters, which are the groupies, the trolls, and move forward. You know? Come on, get it together, boo. Get it together. Now, let's put those there. We almost done, y'all. We're almost done. All right, so these cards right here. I love these cards. These cards are by Sharina Starr. I love these cards right here. I love them because they're so pretty. Now, I'm going to ask for 4 cards, right? And what I want to know is, what is the energy of releasing? What is the energy of a release this year, meaning an album? What is the energy of a release for next year, meaning an album? What is a breakthrough moment in her music timeline? And what is the final outcome of her album release timing? Okay, this is what these cards are going to be all about. These are the Fortune Oracle cards, all right? First 4 cards, Spirit. For Selena Gomez. Here we go, y'all. What is the energy of a release for an album this year? What is the energy of a release of an album for next year? What breakthrough moment in her music in timeline? And the final card, what is the final outcome of an album release timing? All right, here we go. First card, what is the energy of her releasing an album this year? Birth. Universal energy brings you opportunities and possibilities. Ooh, she could be having a baby, but she could be birthing an album, and I'm just saying. All right, so that's the energy of releasing of an album released this year. Okay, she could be birthing something this year. Could be a baby, could be an album, but she could look at an album as her baby. All right, now what energy released for next year? The moon. Interesting. Pay attention to your intuitions at this time and move ahead confidently. What is the energy for an album release next year? It says pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead with confidence. Okay? That moon can play on her emotions, okay? She is a Cancer, but she's right there on the cusp of being a Leo as well. You know, it could play... It could play with her, you know, sometimes. Now, what is the breakthrough moment in her music timeline? Abundance. Whew, it don't even fucking matter, bro. Listen, I don't know if it's because people's been waiting for a while for her to come, but regardless, she is gonna do well either way. Abundance. Lucky times are ahead for you, along with good news, success, and prosperity, baby. Stop playing. Abundance, man. Abundance? What is the breakthrough moment in her music timeline? It's gonna make some money, honey. Last card, y'all. What is the final outcome of her album release time? And what is the final outcome? Ooh, baby. We're not even gonna, first of all, we got the star. And she is a star in her own right. Okay, I just love it. What is the final outcome of her album release timing? We got the star here. And the star talks about hard times are over. Look forward for abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. When you stop giving a fuck about what everybody think and focus on how you feel and what you think, you always evolve. You always evolve. The objective is to always keep fucking leveling up. Fuck a hater. Keep leveling up. The goal is to keep leveling up. Don't let them fucking crabs pull you down. Do not let them try to keep you inside of the fish bowl. The objective is, whether you a celebrity or fucking just a normal fucking person, keep fucking leveling up and fuck the haters and anybody else in between. Bottom line, be all that you can be. Okay, now we're finna get ready and end out this reading. We're finna get ready and end out this reading, and this is the celestial insight. And what I want to know is, what message does the universe want Selena to know about her next album? Okay? What message? Let me put the cards. Shit. I'm just trying to put them so y'all could see me shuffle them. Let me just move these up here. Okay. Here we go. So this is the final message, y'all. To close out Selena Gomez's reading regarding if she will release a album this year or if she will release a album next year, Spirit, what message does the universe want Selena to know about her next album? One card, please. Uh-oh. There it go for sure. Because that bitch popped out. I feel you. I ain't mad at it. Confusion. Confusion is temporary and leads to clarity. Are you feeling lost? Slow down by patience and allow clarity to emerge in its own time. What message does the universe want Selena to know about her next album? Confusion. Confusion is temporary and leads to clarity. Confusion. Confusion. Anxiety. Confusion leads to clarity. That's what the universe wants her to know. Are you feeling lost? Slow down. Be patient and allow clarity to emerge in its own time. Allow clarity. Remember I said this fucking moon could play with her, you know what I'm saying? Remember that's what I said? That's what this moon do. And haters don't make it no better. You feel me? But anyway, that's what Spirit, that's what the universe wants her to know about her next album. Confusion is only an illusion, baby. It's only an illusion. Anyway, shout out to the young lady who asked for this reading. I hope you got what you wanted out of it. And I do apologize for snapping out the few times that I did, but motherfuckers get on my nerves, so I apologize for that. But I don't apologize to that bitch. Anyway, Rising Court, the chamber dims for now, but your light does not. Continue to move with intentions until we meet again. I am Queen Von Shay, Rising 360 plus Tarot. Thank you, and I'm out.